149 coming up right here, right now. Dustin Manotti out of Cornell, 4th place last year at the NCAAs against Zack Esposito, who was the runner-up, lost to the national championship bout. Zack out of Oklahoma State.
Holding it.
Esposito with a quick takedown.
1, 2 and 1, you got it.
Definitely being the aggressor here.
And then a neutral.
Got blood? Okay, we're up, guys. Ready.
There's a good look at Manotti. Esposito diving in. Early takedown, then an escape for Manotti. 2-1 our score in favor of the Cowboy wrestler. In orange, Manotti sporting the big red of Cornell.
Easy on the face.
Esposito won 26 straight matches last season before losing to Jesse Jansen from Harvard in the national finals. Trained with the Olympians this summer.
2.
Beautiful takedown.
Yeah, great move by Esposito, getting in on Manotti, scoring another 2.
Worked on his level changes, his penetration, and his finishing skills this summer.
Okay, here we go.
Coach John Smith says this kid is devoted, doesn't miss too many details in terms of training, drilling, or overall preparation. I think that goes for all the Cowboys at Oklahoma State. They are a focused bunch. You know, watching them roll around today in the hotel was quite a thrill. Pendleton, Mako, Coach Smith was sparring with Zack Esposito. It was really something to see.
He won the last 2 NCAA championships. Oklahoma State in search of that 3-peat this year. They've got quality guys they could go to, and Esposito showing us why here in the first minute or so of this match.
Manotti's probably one of the more
let's try it again.
Underrated wrestlers in the country. This kid's a 2-time All-American. Wrestled Esposito last year in the semifinals, lost 5-2. He's got a great single leg shot, but he likes to set up. He doesn't like to typically tie up. He likes a lot of movement. But right there, you see the shrug by Esposito.
Work it in.
Working on the edge.
Little cradle attempt there on the edge.
See Esposito still
with 1 point of
contact.
Yep. Exactly.
Still in.
And you hear Mike Haggerty giving those guys instructions, and now Manotti breaks away. As long as you have 1 supporting point for 1 wrestler inbounds, you can still score points. It could be a hand, foot, elbow. Manotti coming in and telling us when we talk to him, he has a tendency sometimes to get a little lackadaisical, sometimes just a little too stationary, and that causes him problems, and can't make mistakes like that against a quality guy like Esposito.
Esposito, so technical. Off to a bit of a slow start this season. Beat Ben Charrington of Boise State 8-6.
We're out, guys. Back to the middle. On the lines, guys. Here we go.
Now the takedowns lead the escapes right now. Esposito with 2 takes. Manotti 2 escapes. 4-2 our score. Latter stages here of period number 1 at 149 pounds. Now the second period coming up here in a moment. More of the Marines All-Star Classic from the Midwest in a moment.
Green set.
Back here at Southern Illinois University at Edwardsville. 39th Annual Marines All-Star Classic presented by Real Pro Wrestling. You're looking at the match at 149 pounds. Zack Esposito, ranked #1 in the nation in the preseason of Oklahoma State, against Dustin Manotti, another top gun at 149 out of Cornell. Esposito, a couple of takedowns in the first. Manotti with a couple of escapes. 4-2 is our score.
Not over the head.
And Esposito again in control.
Keep that pressure. Keep that pressure.
See how Esposito's really got most of his body weight right between the scapulas of Manotti. Impossible for Manotti to stand up. Underneath, he's got a good one-on-one. The near arm. He was trying to take that behind Manotti. for the turn.
That time it came up.
That becomes dangerous when the elbow comes up.
Now forward. Okay.
And see Manotti's got a little grimace there. Got banged up a
Here we
little
go.
bit.
Green is in.
Banging up shouldn't phase him too much. Had a concussion last year at National Duel. Was missed some time, but was able to come back for some big matches. And again, his nice run in the NCAAs. He's the 2003 Ivy League Rookie of the Year, junior from Mifflinburg, Pennsylvania.
Think about the season for these wrestlers. About 4 months. Championships mid-March, right back here in St. Louis.
Here we go, guys.
He worked for it hard. Manotti got that escape going out of bounds. There's John Smith.
Back-to-back NCAA championships. Looking for the three-peat. You talk about injury, sickness, the highs and lows of the season, academics. So difficult to stay fresh, both physically and mentally, over the course of 30, 35 matches.
Coach trying to shout out some encouragement.
Up, up. Come on, cat fight here.
Esposito kind of dominating, yet only leads 4-3.
Kids, they're driving nuts holding back. Okay?
2 takedowns to 3 escapes.
You got to respect the shot, but just go to him. You know, if you get a hold of him.
There's 2 guys.
Good job.
Finishing off period number 2.
4-3, riding time, 125. Pick it up, pick it up.
Right, riding time
4-3 Reds advantage.
in favor of Esposito right
Get
now.
in, good start again, guys.
So if he can pop out and hold on, he'll gain that extra point later on, which could be valuable as we get to the latter stages.
Go back to 1 red.
Manotti likes to use legs from underneath, but Esposito would not, be stationary long enough for Manotti to start to work on him.
Now, right now, riding time going to be a factor here. Esposito's got a $120 with only a $139 and ticking left in this match.
Down, score here.
Manotti's going to need a takedown
That's
and
what you're
more.
waiting on. You need to score there. Hey, you're waiting on that, then you score from that. Both up. Here we go, fellas. Close again.
Great look from up top. It's those guys.
Both wrestlers in staggered stances. See the circular movement.
You're on 1.
Trying for inside control. Manotti typically doesn't like to tie up, but he hasn't really been able to set anything up with motion. Right there would be an opportunity.
There he gets in
Nothing.
on a single. Not too deep though, Esposito. Sprawling out.
Nothing. Stalemate.
And a stalemate call.
Hey, Zach, just go to him. He can't score there. He's not scoring on you. Come on. Ready.
Pretty stern words from Coach Smith. Really trying to pump up his wrestler. And even though he's got the advantage, he's being aggressive.
Nothing. Stay high.
Almost caught Manotti there.
Easy with it. Stay high.
30 seconds.
Now really working him over.
Stalemate, same way.
Stalemate call.
Esposito can get himself into some positions that make coaches cringe, and in this match he's avoided those type of positions. Watching him wrestle with Coach John Smith today, there were a couple times where he went to a crab ride and it was over. And Coach Smith just annihilated him, and Zach, kind of turns and says, "Hey, well, you showing off?"
Stay with it. Under, go get it.
John Smith, the teacher,
Post your head.
and his pupils putting on a good display right now, especially Zack Esposito. 2 more for the takedown there. You can add 1 more for the riding time. Add it all up, it's an 8-3 win for the All-American from Oklahoma State.
Very, very sharp and impressive performance by Esposito.
Well, Zack Esposito sets the tone. Those 2 guys met last year in the NCAA semifinals. They very well could see each other again later on down the line.
Esposito really kind of dominated the flow of this match. Standing up, not allowing Manotti to use his legs that he likes for his tilts. A late takedown. 2 early takedowns and a late takedown. Good sprawl, and then spins, blocks the elbow, and spins.
He had a bunch of takedowns and also takes home the win. Zack Esposito, the winner at 149. Zack, talk to me about facing this guy. You saw him last year in the NCAAs. Was your memory of him as good as what you saw in person?
Yeah, I definitely think so. I mean, we wrestled twice before, so kind of had a feel of each other before. So plus it's early in the season right now, and just really some improvement for myself to make.
Zack, talk about that improvement and how you spent your summer with the Olympic development. What did you learn? Where have you improved?
I mean, my summer training consists of like a lot of technique, and I had a great opportunity to go overseas, be an Olympic training partner with Jamil Kelly, who ended up taking second, and it was a great experience for me. And I guess my summer consists of just going over technique with my great coaches that I have on my team, and with Olympic team members. I was very fortunate.
All right, Zack, best of luck the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Zack Esposito, an 8-3 winner at 149 pounds over Cornell's Dustin Manotti. Well, Oklahoma State, they should figure as a team nationally this year. We'll talk about that with more wrestling coming up.